If you only bake once a week, you do not need to feed your starter daily. You don't need to keep huge discard jars, and you don't need to baby it. This is the exact weekly routine I use to keep my starter strong, predictable, and low waste. If you're a weekend baker, this will simplify everything. This is the basic process, and then we'll go through each stage in detail. On Friday, we're going to wake up our starter. It's been in the fridge and it needs a bit of time to activate again. Saturday morning, we're going to build our levain ready for baking, and Saturday afternoon, we'll use it to prepare our dough. Sunday morning, bread goes in the oven and you've got fresh bread for Sunday. And in the meantime, we've made a new starter, it's gone back in the fridge, ready for next weekend. First, we're going to start off with the fridge phase. Now, this starter is going to stay in the fridge all week. There's going to be no feeding, no discard, and it will have no attention to it whatsoever. You see, the cold slows fermentation significantly. Yeast stays alive, bacteria remains balanced, and acidity stays under control. The next phase is waking this up. This starter's been in the fridge all week and it's currently Friday morning. The first thing I'm going to do is take it out the fridge and leave it on the side for 1 to 2 hours just to come up to room temperature. Now that it's come up to temperature, we're going to feed it, and we're going to feed it a ratio of 1 to 5 to 5. That's going to be 2 grams of starter, 10 grams of flour, and 10 grams of water. And this is going to give us enough to build our levain tomorrow for 1 loaf of bread. Now it is Saturday morning, and the starter has peaked. It's gone slightly over peak, but that doesn't matter too much because we're not baking with this. We're going to do 2 things now. Firstly, we are going to build a new starter which will go into the refrigerator for next week. And secondly, we're going to build a levain, and the levain is going to be used to make our dough today. To make the levain, we are going to take 20 grams from our starter, and we're going to add 40 grams of flour and 40 grams of water, which is a 1-to-2 ratio. That's going to take about 4 to 5 hours to peak, and then this afternoon we will be able to build our dough. Next week's starter is only going to require 2 grams along with 10 grams of flour and 10 grams of water. We're going to leave it on the side to activate for about 2 to 3 hours at room temperature, and then it's going to go in the refrigerator until next week, and the whole cycle starts again. Now, it's important that you don't wait for that starter to peak. We want it to only show the first signs of fermentation, and then it goes in the fridge. By early afternoon, you should have yourself a fully risen and peaking levain ready to bake with. I go ahead and prepare my dough now, and by this evening the bulk fermentation has been completed, and I put my dough in the refrigerator ready for baking on Sunday morning. And that's it, cycle complete. You've made your loaf of bread and you've got your new starter back in the refrigerator ready for next weekend. I have written this entire routine out in a step-by-step guide. You will find the guide linked in the description below. And if you want a deeper education on how to maintain your starter, I've also added in the description below a link to my ultimate starter guide.